Hello everyone, it's your digital influencer and it's a beautiful day to be here with you. I hope we're all having a productive day and I wish you nothing but the best. Today I'm going to be talking about progress and how to know that you are actually making some level of progress and when to know when to quit whatever you're doing because that level of progress is not being attained. I'm going to talk to you today about, as usual, I'm going to be using some of my life examples to further buttress what I understand to be progress. Now, many a times, a lot of us we try new things in our day-to-day lives, always trying to be better or always trying to be a different person. Some of us call them New Year resolutions, New Year goals. They might not be done, but they might not be set at the beginning of the year. It might be something that you just wanted to try in between or towards the end of the year. But at the end of the day, it's something you haven't done before and it's something you want to do or it's something you're currently doing. How do you know you're making progress? Now, a lot of times we are being built in a way to believe that progress is a huge gap in terms of from the start to where we're supposed to get to. But the truth about it is that the actual truth is progress isn't done or made in that way. If you think about it, a mother gives birth to a child. Conception actually happens during the process of intercourse, right? But the actual final delivery of a child takes a progressive momentum from the point of conception to about the 9th month, right? And imagine you being a mother. Your sole instinct in terms of being a mother is to make sure you're kind of monitoring from the process of inception to the process of delivery. And obviously we all know that the process takes time, but the point is that how does the mother know she's making a certain level of progress, right? And this basically happens by the first few weeks. She starts to notice some changes. It leads into certain levels of trimesters, body changing, the way she feels about the environment, and preparation for that final delivery date. Now, the first month would obviously not look like the second month and the third month and fourth month, but the progression from month 1 to month 2 lets the mother know that she's actually making progress. Obviously, she's still going to go for antenatal and do her hospital checkups to make sure everything is fine. But the point I'm trying to bring here today is that she knows she's doing well because from month 1 to month 2 to month 3, things are changing in a positive light. Now, if I want to take that analogy into a day-to-day activity or you trying to achieve certain things and trying to monitor the level of progress you're making, most of the time we start and we just want to jump to the 9th month, right? We start from inception being in whatever we wanted to do and hopefully somehow think that we can just land at the 9th month without going through the monthly circle of progress, right? Now, if I'm going to take it back to the mother's analogy, right? When the mother is in the first month and progressing to the second month and likewise to the third month, once she notices there is no growth, there is no change, there's no movement, things are not happening the way they're supposed to happen, she begins to get alarmed and she basically pays a visit to the doctor, who then checks the progressional development of the baby. Now, if something goes wrong and there is no longer growth in terms of progress with alignment to the baby's growth, then there's something wrong and more experiments will be carried out, more checks and that type of thing. But she then knows there's a challenge. Now, if you take that analogy back to, say, for example, you're trying to lose some weight, right? Now, the point here is that when you start to visit the gym, right, from inception of when you start to, say, a 1-month progression check, most of the time, right, the progressional level, say you were weighing in about 80 kg and you're trying to get to about 65 or probably 70. Now when you start and you take about a 1 month progressional report check, what you find out is that you probably, when you stand on the scale, you're going to be looking at, maybe probably a 0.5 or in some cases a 1 kg drop from your 80 kg inceptional marker, right? Now, a lot of people somehow, some way think that when they start the process, they are going to jump from 80 kg straight up to 70 kg in less than no time. But it really doesn't work that way. Now, how do you know you're supposed to continue whatever you are doing to get to 70? And that check is basically in the 0.5 / the 1 kg you have lost. Now, if you continue consistently, persistently doing that which you did to get you that 0.5 1 kg difference over a period of time and religiously setting checkpoints to be able to know that you are actually heading in the right direction, at some point you will get to your 70 kg marker. Now, what am I saying? You did your first 1 month check from inception, it moved by a kg. You continue and you improve on that which you had done from inception to the 1 month check into the 2nd month check. Now what you will find out is that if you continue and you improve, the 0.5 or the 1 kg moves to 2 kg, right? And then you can begin to, what you find out is that change from 1 kg to 2 kg gives you this jolt, gives you this boost that you actually need to continue and even improve your dedication towards your weight loss. And I can tell you for a fact that once you monitor and you have those benchmarks and those checkpoints in place, and you're religious and judicious in terms of how you go to your weight loss goals, you will find out that you follow that steady graph, and the graph keeps going up until when you get to your set goal. Now, when do you stop? You stop when you have done your research, you've put in the amount of work needed, and at that 1 month gap from inception, things don't even move at all. Worst case scenario, you put in another 1 month, making it 2 months, and you check at the marker point, and what do you find out? Things haven't moved. Now, this is where you have to pay attention. Now, what you have to do basically is to go back to the drawing board and probably check whatever strategy you had put in place to be able to lose that weight. What you would find out is that there's a flaw in basically in that strategy that you had set up to be able to achieve your goal. And basically, what am I saying? When you track progress, it makes you want to be more. It makes you want to give it your all. You're not just going to be giving it a 70%. I mean, you're going to be going 110%, because you know that small change, right, has led you to a definite understanding that what you are doing is progressive, right? What am I saying to us today? Progress comes 1 step at a time, right? It is very critical, and I'm going to repeat that. Progress comes 1 step at a time. What is critical on this in your journey is basically understanding this concept and being able to apply those markers, those checks, to be able to know if you are moving in the right direction. And generally, you are going to apply a macro approach to be able to be progressive. What does that mean? If you have checked in my previous communication, basically tying all that to patience, knowing fully well that your 80 kg would one day move to the set kg of 70 kg, and it could be whatever you're trying to achieve. Basically, what am I saying? Progress comes 1 step at a time, and in accordance to that macro view applied to your general processing of what progress actually means. I remain your digital influencer. I'm happy to be with you today. I'm more than thrilled that you are listening in and you're watching this. I hope this I really hope this actually gives you that level of impact and value that you are currently looking for. If you're stuck today, I hope listening to this or watching this would give you that jolt or that necessary boost to be able to change your strategy, apply some of the things I've said, track them, and basically be all you can be. I'm thankful. It would do me a whole lot if you could actually share this, or probably someone that is kind of stuck somewhere. If you have a way of reposting this or getting more people to be able to watch this, it will do me a ton of gratitude. And as usual, I'm very, very happy to be doing this for you. I hope this meets you well, and I want you to remain great. Be all you can be. I remain your digital influencer. Let's have a great one.